Yeah, and that's really about overcoming the fear because when you set yourself up like that, when you have accepted that change is coming, when you, if you, like you said, if you have nothing, then change is coming. If you have something, change is coming. And that, having fear around having nothing could be flipped in terms of your thoughts because you can look at it as a place of excitement. Because if I'm coming from a place of nothing and I have intent to have something, that there's excitement around that. If you can gain the courage and drive to move your life forward, right? So I think that there's those two concepts that we talk about in coaching is that, the victim mentality versus the victor mentality. And you have a choice. There's an acronym that goes alongside with each of those. So the victim mentality is BED, BED, which means that blame, excuses, and denial. So if you are someone who just can't get out of bed, you are working through claiming victim. And it's nobody else's fault in this world. If you point blame at somebody, you are giving them all the power over your emotions, right? So if you are, and I hear this all the time in divorce, if he or she didn't do this or he or she did that, it's all about pointing fingers back. Who says come left and right? I, have so many medical things that I'm just not going to be able to get a job. Excuse. I mean, there's a million things you can do. Even if you, have some medical, issues, there's still work to be done from home, that you could get paid for. And just denial of self, denial of what you're capable of. That, of course, is just that victim mentality. And the acronym for Victor is or, meaning that you are taking accountability, you're taking responsibility and ownership. So, ownership, accountability, and responsibility. And the visual around that is imagine you're in a boat,
Mhm.
you are rowing upriver, right? And there's currents that are coming against you, but you keep pushing your boat forward. That is being a victor. You someone who takes ownership, you take accountability and responsibility for where you are. You have that acceptance, but you are going to move upstream. And that you know that if you take that responsibility of yourself to get to where you want to be, you can do it. You just have to put that effort in. So I think that so much of what happens in divorce, especially something that's creating this financial fear, it is looking at the lens by which you are looking at your life through. Are you a victim or are you a victor? And I think those two classifications, if everybody could really think about it and how they look at life right now, no matter where you are in this process, if you can move yourself over to that victor lens and recognize that, yeah, the currents are going to be tough and you are going to need to be rowing upstream. But again, you can do that if you have the right support team in place. Like I said, work with a financial planner, work with a earning capacity evaluator, work with a coach, people who can help you, manage how you are going to overcome
Mhm.
your victim mentality and this financial fear to move your life forward. But it all comes from that acceptance of change, like you said.